can't smell this, but the studio is filled with the most amazing cooked almost from scratch, from Jimmy the Baker, an aged cinnamon roll dough with cinnamon and caramel and cream cheese frosting. Jimmy the Baker is bringing us the choice of either 12 or 24. These are 5¼ ounces. So we say they're single serving, but these are big. These are delicious and yummy cinnamon rolls that you can make right at home. A really great opportunity, whether you do the 12 or the 24. They're also $39.75 for the 12, or you've got $62 for that stock up and save, which has you saving, I want to say it's about $17 on that stock up and save. So you can also lock in on auto delivery, right? So you can keep them coming. But here's the story on this. This is the last day we're going to present these because we head into a kind of time of the year where we no longer ship some things because the weather gets a little too warm. And this is the last day we're going to present these. Well, guess who is joining us too over the phone to chat about some cinnamon rolls? Jimmy the Baker. You left Wall Street to bake us delicious treats, and I'm so glad you did.
Thank you. I'm glad I did too.
Yeah, right? Hey, Jimmy, you make your cinnamon rolls totally different.
Yeah, when you get into really high volume, the big commercial guys typically start off with dough in the morning, and then by the end of the day, the cinnamon rolls are shipped. We don't do that. In the old days, the baker would make his dough today and would let it sit for 24 up to 48 hours, and he would age the dough. And nobody in the commercial bakery business would do that because it's sitting doing nothing for a long time. That aging of the dough gets you what you see. It gets you a fluffy, silky dough that can not only is it soft, but it could stand up in the microwave, and it takes on really great taste as it ages. You just can't get that taste without the age.
This absolutely smells amazing, but you're right. Because of the difference of aging the dough, Jimmy, you really do taste the difference. This isn't like that kind of quick and instant, like you put the extra work into making this possible so that you can really have that yummy, that delicious dough. Jimmy, so how do I store these?
Okay, so when you get them, they're going to be shipped to you ambient. They are not shipped frozen. They come to you ambient, and you can take both the cinnamon rolls and the cream cheese, and you can freeze them. And I suggest that you freeze them right away. The cinnamon rolls and the cream cheese icing will last up to 5, 6, 7 days easy. I really never had anybody tell me it went stale. The icing is meant to be shipped at room temperature to last at room temperature, but I like to keep the icing cold in the refrigerator because I like to heat up a bun and then take the cool cream cheese and put it on the warm bun. And I'm looking at that bun on my screen here, and I can't believe we made it. Look at the size of that thing.
Right?
That
I mean, this is
huge.
big, right? Like this is that coffee house size, right? This is that like restaurant size that you're getting right at home. And all you have to do, you warm it up in the microwave. And every single one, Jimmy, my dad used to make cinnamon rolls on Christmas morning, and he'd have to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to pull them out, let them rise, like all the work that went into it. And then there was, on the whole tray, there was only one that we all fought over, the one in the middle. But you found a way so that whether it's the 12 or the 24 that we're getting, everyone tastes like that middle one.
Right, and the secret is the paper, okay? When we sold these, we baked them in foil pans, and then I discovered the paper. The thing about the paper in baking is it does not conduct heat, and that sounds kind of counterintuitive, but we want the bun to bake evenly from inside out, not outside in. So when you have a metal pan, everything bakes from the outside in. So the edges get all crispy, even crusty, even dry, and the paper prevents that. So everyone is like the center cut. And I should speak to the size of the bun because also the size of the bun, we went to all different sizes. To us, the smaller, the drier, the bigger, the more moist. And that 5+ ounce bun, I don't know that you can find it anywhere else. but the 5-ounce bun is meant to be shared. If you could polish off one of those by yourself, I'd be pretty proud of you, to be honest with you.
I could, Jimmy, and I have. So thank you.
Okay.
But listen, the 24 is getting really limited. I think there's only about 150 to go around. This is the last day these are going to be presented before we kind of head into our time of the year where we don't ship some foods based on temperatures around the country. So this is where I would step in, because we're going to ship this to you for free. I can't go to the coffee shop in the morning to get a little treat and a latte, but I can make a cup of coffee with my Nespresso machine, and I can dive in to this ooey gooey cinnamon roll. Oh, Jimmy, look at this. The dough is absolutely amazing.
Let me add one thing about shipping. As it is going away for the summer, you know, we're in a pretty weird time, and I have to say that if you want to ship somebody a smile, this is the thing to do.
It's true.
Especially the 24 count will last. You know, put it in the freezer. You have 24 cinnamon rolls to get you through the summer. You'd have to pace yourself, but especially those of us who are home looking for a treat. You know, as David said on one of his shows, you open your door and there's cake. So I highly recommend shipping somebody a smile.
And look how, I mean, the dough is just completely perfect.
Great.
I had to just get my hands in because it is so soft and just perfect. It's not too dry. It's not too doughy. It's like that perfect balance, right? And that's the science, too, that goes into baking. So choose between either the 12 or the 24. 24 getting really limited. You could also lock in on auto delivery as well. You save the most when you pick up on that 24 as well. Jimmy the Baker, lots of love to you. Thank you so much for giving us a call and spending some time with us this morning. You put a smile on my face.
Thank you. Great to see you, by the way.
Thanks, Jimmy. We'll hopefully chat soon. All right, so make your decision, put it in your cart. And then also be sure to check out as well so you don't miss